ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്, പുതിയൊരു വീഡിയോയിലേക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും സ്വാഗതം. ഇന്ന് നമ്മൾ വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത് MLTയിലെ മാത്രമുള്ള നമുക്കറിയാം ജൂനിയർ ലബോറട്ടറി അസിസ്റ്റന്റിന് 50 മാർക്ക് MLTയിലുള്ളതാണ്. അതും VHC ടെക്സ്റ്റ് ബുക്കിലുള്ളത്. അപ്പോൾ ആ VHC ടെക്സ്റ്റ് ബുക്കിലുള്ള മാത്രമായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു 100 ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു വീഡിയോയാണിത്. ഇതിൽ എക്സ്പ്ലനേഷൻ ഒന്നും ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. കാരണം എന്താണെന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എല്ലാം നമ്മുടെ ടെക്സ്റ്റിലുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങൾ തന്നെയാണ്, പുറമേ ഉള്ളതൊന്നുമില്ല. അപ്പോൾ നന്നായിട്ട് സ്കിപ്പ് ചെയ്യാതെ കാണുക. അപ്പം ഒരു ചെറിയൊരു വീഡിയോ ആയിരിക്കും. അപ്പം സ്കിപ്പ് ചെയ്യാതെ തന്നെ മുഴുവനായിട്ട് കാണാൻ ശ്രമിക്കാം. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ആദ്യത്തെ ചോദ്യത്തിലേക്ക് പോവാം. In Vhse, which anticoagulant is used to send the blood sample for blood glucose? In Vhse, anticoagulant is used to send the blood sample for blood glucose. A. EDTA, heparin, potassium oxalate plus sodium fluoride. D. Potassium oxalate. Option C. Potassium oxalate plus sodium fluoride. Next question. In general, how many well present in ELISA plate for test? In general, how many well present in ELISA plate for test? 96, 94, 98, 108. Option A, 96. Next question. Which type of changes seen in jaundice? Yellow color of skin and eye, increased level of bilirubin in blood, C, A and B, both, D, none. Which type of changes seen in jaundice? Option C, both A and B. Yellow color of skin and eye, increased level of bilirubin in blood. Option C, A and B. Then Vhse test used for which test? Bile salt, bile pigment, bilirubin, biliverdin. Vhse reagent used for which test? Option B, bile pigment. Next question. Metachromatic granules associated with. Metachromatic granules associated with Clostridium, Staphylococcus, Corynebacterium, Vibrio. Metachromatic granules associated with option C, Corynebacterium. Next question. Bacteria having flagella all over the body called as. Bacteria having flagella all over the body called as monotrichus, peritrichus, lophotrichus, amphitrichus. Bacteria having flagella all over the body is called peritrichus. Next question. Candle jar method used for. Candle jar method used for aerobic bacteria, anaerobic bacteria, A and B, none. Candle jar method used for anaerobic bacteria. Option B. Next question. Which method used for bilirubin estimation? Which method used for bilirubin estimation? Malloy and ELINT method, dam method, biuret method, heat method. Which method used for bilirubin estimation? Option A, Malloy and ELINT method. 121 degrees Celsius for 50 minutes in sterilization for hot air oven, water bath, autoclave, incubator. 121 degrees Celsius for 50 minutes in sterilization for hot air oven, water bath, autoclave, incubator. Option C, autoclave. Next question. Sharp or needles are discarded in. Sharps or needle are discarded in blue container, red container, black container, yellow container. Sorry, ഒരു ഓപ്ഷൻ വിട്ടുപോയിട്ടുണ്ട് കേട്ടോ. Sharps or needles are discarded with blue ഒന്ന് നമുക്ക് മാറ്റാം. white. Option A, white container. Sharp or needles are also discarded in white container. Next question, which is the name for the phagocytic cells for liver? Which is the name for the phagocytic cells for liver? Kupffer cell, neutrophil, lymphocyte, macrophages. Which is the name for phagocytic cells for liver is option A, Kupffer cell. Which cell lifespan is approximately 4 months? WBC, RBC, platelets, neutrophil. Which cell lifespan is approximately 4 months? 4 months ആകുമ്പോൾ days എത്രയാണ്? 120 days. Option B, RBC. Next question, which is the another name of factor 13? Which is the another name of factor 13? Fibrinogen, anti-hemophilic factor, fibrin stabilizing factor, calcium. Which is the another name of factor 13? Option B, option C, fibrin stabilizing factor. Fibrin stabilizing factor, which is the name of factor 13, fibrin stabilizing factor. Next question, which stain used for capsule? India ink, negative stain, A and B, crystal violet. Which stain used for capsule? Option C, A and B, India ink and negative stain. Next question, what is pancytopenia? What is pancytopenia? Reduction of all type of blood cells, low number of RBC, increasing of all type of blood cells, reduction in cytoplasmic ratio. What is pancytopenia? എന്താണ്? Option, reduction of all type of blood cells. Reduction of all type of blood cells. Option A, that is pancytopenia. Option A. Next question, megakaryotes are precursor of RBC, platelets, WBC, plasma cell. Megakaryotes are precursor of option B, platelets. Next question, best medium for urine culture? Blood agar, nutrient agar, clad agar, chocolate agar. Best medium for urine culture is option C, clad agar. Erythropoietin hormone is secreted by liver, kidney, spleen, bone marrow. Erythropoietin hormone is secreted by option B, kidney. Erythropoietin hormone is secreted by option B, kidney. Next one, what is the diameter of RBC? What is the diameter of RBC? 1, 7.2, 9, 0.5. What is the diameter of RBC? Option B, 77.2. Option B, 7.2. How many lobes normally seen in neutrophil? How many lobes normally seen in neutrophil? 3 lobes, 5 lobes, 6 lobes, no lobes. How many lobes normally seen in neutrophil is option A, 3 lobes. Next question, which anticoagulant is used in ESR by Westergren's method? Which anticoagulant is used in ESR by Westergren method? EDTA, heparin, 3.8% trisodium citrate, D, any of the above. Which? Any alla keട്ടോ, none of the above ആണ്. Which anticoagulant is used in ESR by Westergren method is option C 3.8% trisodium citrate. Bacteria that require large amount of carbon dioxide is called capnophilic. Option D capnophilic. Next question, which is the best stain for reticulocyte count? Which is the best stain for reticulocyte count? Alassian blue, brilliant chrysal blue, toluidine blue, new methylene blue. Which is the best stain for reticulocyte count? Option D, new methylene blue. Next question, the mean hematocrit value for adult males is option, ഇതിൽ ഓപ്ഷൻ തെറ്റുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ ശരിക്കും പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ 40 to 50% ഏതും അഡൽട്ട് മെയിലുള്ളതാണ്. അതൊന്ന് ഓർത്ത് വെച്ചേക്കുക. പക്ഷേ 36 മുതലുള്ളതാണ് ഫീമെയിലുള്ളത്. അതൊന്ന് ഓർത്ത് വെച്ചേക്കുക. ഇതിലുള്ള ഓപ്ഷന് ചെറിയൊരു മിസ്റ്റേക്ക് ഉണ്ട് കേട്ടോ. 40 to 50% എന്ന് നമുക്ക് കോമൺ ആയി പറയാം. അപ്പോൾ ഇതിൽ ഏതും വരാം. ഓക്കെ, ഇതിൽ ഏത് പെർസെൻറ്റേജും വരാം. അപ്പോൾ ഓപ്ഷനിൽ നോക്കുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് അതിൻ്റെ ഇടയിലുള്ള വാല്യൂസ് തന്നെയാണ്. ഇതാണ് ശരിക്കും കറക്റ്റ് വാല്യൂ. 40 to 50% ഇടയിൽ ഏതും നമ്മുടെ അഡൽട്ട് മെയിലുള്ളത് നോർമൽ വാല്യൂ ആണ് കേട്ടോ. Next question, the most accurate method of hemoglobin estimation is gasometric method, chemical method, cyanomethemoglobin method, carboxyhemoglobin method. The most accurate method of hemoglobin estimation is option C, cyanomethemoglobin method. Option C, cyanomethemoglobin method. Next question, increased PCV is seen in iron deficiency anemia, aplastic anemia, polycythemia, ITP. Increased PCV is seen in option C, polycythemia. In general, how many well present in ELISA plate for test? ഇത് നേരത്തെ ചോദിച്ചൊരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ആയിരുന്നു. ഓപ്ഷൻ എ 96. Anticoagulant choice for ESR estimation is trisodium citrate, heparin, EDTA, double oxalate. Anticoagulant choice for ESR estimation is option A, trisodium citrate. Next question, candle jar method used for? Candle jar method is used for option B, anaerobic bacteria. All of the following can be estimated using Sahali's method except HBA, HBF, carboxy HB, met HB. ഏതാണ്? All of the following can be estimated using Sahali's method. Option B, HBF. Next question, ideal length of a peripheral smear is? Ideal length of a peripheral smear is 1 to 2 cm, 6 to 7 cm, 4 to 5 cm, 3 to 4 cm. Ideal length of a peripheral smear is option D, 3 to 4 cm. Next question, metachromatic granules associated with Clostridium, Staphylococcus, Corynebacterium, Vibrio. Metachromatic granules associated with option C, Corynebacterium. Next question, ideal temperature for doing ESR. Ideal temperature for doing ESR is 20 to 27, 30 to 35, 38 to 42, 10 to 20. Ideal temperature for doing ESR is 20 to 27 degrees Celsius. 20 to 27 degrees Celsius. Next, which stain used for capsule? Which stain used for capsule? Indian ink, negative stain, A and B, crystal violet. Which stain used for capsule is option C, A and B. Which is the most expensive among the following anticoagulants? Which is the most expensive among the following anticoagulants? EDTA, heparin, trisodium citrate, double oxalate. Which is the most expensive among the following anticoagulants? EDTA, heparin, trisodium citrate, double oxalate. Option B, heparin. Next, in ESR estimation, the ratio of blood and anticoagulant used is. In ESR estimation, ratio of blood and anticoagulant used is 1:3, 4:1, 1:4, 3:1. In ESR estimation, ratio of blood and anticoagulant used is 4:1. All of the following tests should be done within 2 hours of blood collection except. All of the following tests should be done within 2 hours of blood collection except prothrombin time estimation, peripheral smear preparation, platelet count, WBC count. All of the following tests should be done within 2 hours of blood collection except prothrombin time estimation, peripheral smear preparation, platelet count, WBC count. Option D, WBC count. Next question, normal reticulocyte count in adult is. Normal reticulocyte count in adult. Normal reticulocyte count in adult is 5 to 2%. Option C. RBC in urine is seen in albuminuria, glycosuria, presence of renal stone, all of the above. RBC in urine is seen in presence of renal stone. RBC in urine is seen in presence of renal stone. Option C. To differentiate motile and dead sperm, dash test is used. To differentiate motile and dead sperm, dash test is used. Methylene blood test, Eosin test, Haematoxylin test, Janus blood test. To differentiate motile and dead sperms, dash test is used. Option B, Eosin test. Next question, normal color of urine is pale yellow because of the presence of. Normal color of urine is pale yellow because of presence of ketone bodies, mucus thread, urochrome, epithelial cell. Normal color of urine is pale yellow because of the presence of urochrome. Next question, detection of nitrates in urine indicates. Detection of nitrates in urine indicate jaundice, urinary tract infection, diabetes, malaria. Detection of nitrate in urine indicate option B, urinary tract infection. Ketone bodies are breakdown product of dash metabolism. Ketone bodies are breakdown product of dash metabolism. Nitrates, protein, fat, ammonia. Ketone bodies are breakdown product of dash metabolism. Option C, fat. Next question, Gerhardt's test detects dash in urine. Gerhardt's test detects dash in urine, bile salt, acetoacetic acid, bile pigment, sugar. Gerhardt's test detects dash in urine, bile salt, acetoacetic acid, bile pigment, sugar. Option B, acetoacetic acid. Next question. Increased amount of urobilinogen indicates increase the production of bilirubin, ketones, bipigment, sugar. Increased amount of urobilinogen indicate increase the production of option A, bilirubin. Next, which of the following is most specific test for syphilis? RPR, TPHA, VTFTS and ABS, VDRL. Which of the following is most specific test for syphilis? ഒരു ഈ ഓപ്ഷനും കൂടെ ഉണ്ട്. Both A and D. Which of the following is most specific test for syphilis? Option E, both A and D. RPR എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ rapid plasma regain, VDRL നമുക്കറിയാലോ അല്ലെ, venereal disease research laboratory. ഇത് VDRL ഉം RPR ഉം. ഇത് രണ്ടും സിഫിലിസിന്റെ ഇതാണ്. ടെക്സ്റ്റിൽ അങ്ങനെ തന്നെ കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്, മോസ്റ്റ് സ്പെസിഫിക് ടെസ്റ്റ് ഫോർ സിഫിലിസ് എന്ന്. gram positive bacteria differ from gram negative by which of the following? Peptidoglycan, mycolic acid, thiocolic acid, all of the above. Gram positive bacteria differ from gram negative by which of the following? Option C, thiocolic acid. What is the end product of purine metabolism is? What is the end product of purine metabolism is? Urea, ammonia, uric acid, guanine. What is the end product of purine metabolism is? Option C, uric acid. Which stain used commonly cytopathology? Which stain used commonly cytopathology? H and E, Alsatian blue, Giemsa stain, Pap stain. Which is the stain used commonly in cytopathology is? Option D, Pap stain. Increased number of WBC in urine is called polyuria, oliguria, hematuria, pyuria. Increased number of WBC in urine is called option D, pyuria. Next question. HIV mainly infects cytotoxic T lymphocyte, helper lymphocytes, cell-mediated T lymphocyte, killer lymphocyte. HIV mainly infects in helper lymphocytes. Option B, helper lymphocytes. The major phagocytic cells are lymphocyte, mast cell, macrophages, plasma cell. The major phagocytic cells are lymphocyte, mast cell, macrophages, plasma cells. Option C, macrophages. The major phagocytic cells are option C, macrophages. Antiserum contains antigen, leukocyte, antibodies, none of the above. Antiserum contains antigen, leukocyte, antibodies, none of the above. Option C, antibodies. Antiserum contains antibodies. Next question. Entamoeba histolica differ from amoeba in absence of pseudopodia, contractile vacuoles, nucleus, ectoplasm. Entamoeba histolica differ from amoeba in the absence of pseudopodia, contractile vacuole, nucleus, ectoplasm. Option B, contractile vacuole. Mycoplasmas are different from other bacteria by presence of chitin in cell wall, presence of teichoic acid in cell wall, presence of lipoprotein in cell wall, absence of cell wall itself. Mycoplasmas are different from other bacteria by absence of cell wall itself. The difference of plasma and serum is that plasma does not contain fibrinogen, has more water, contain fibrinogen, contain iron. The difference of plasma and serum is that plasma contain fibrinogen. Gram staining was introduced by which scientists? Alfred Gram, Christian Gram, Robert Hooke, Louis Pasteur. Gram staining was introduced by which scientist? Option B, Christian Gram. Next question. The end point of purine metabolism is option C, uric acid. Next question, which is the following chemical test differentiate between Staphylococcus and Streptococcus? Which is the following chemical test differentiate between Staphylococcus and Streptococcus? Coagulase test, catalase test, urease test, oxidase test. Which is the following chemical test differentiate between Staphylococcus and Streptococcus is option B, catalase test. Option B, catalase test. Next question, which is the following immunoglobulin can cross placenta? Which is the following immunoglobulin can cross placenta is option IgA, IgD, IgG, IgM. Which is the following immunoglobulin can cross placenta is IgG. Next question, which is the following test is used to detect or determine syphilis? Which is the following test is used to detect or determine syphilis? Azote, Ra factor, CRP, VDRL. Which is the following test is used to detect or determine syphilis is VDRL. Which is the following anticoagulant tube need to collect sample of HbA1c? Which is the following anticoagulant tube need to collect sample of HbA1c? Sodium fluoride, EDTA, heparin, sodium citrate. Which is the following anticoagulant tube need to collect sample of HbA1c is option B, EDTA. Next is, which is the following is called bad cholesterol? Cholesterol, triglyceride, HDL, LDL. Which is the following is called bad cholesterol is option D, LDL. Hemophilia A is caused by which factor deficiency? Hemophilia A is caused by which factor deficiency is factor 8, factor 9, factor 10, factor 1. Hemophilia A is caused by which factor deficiency is option A, factor H. Salmonella and Shigella can be differentiated on the base of which test? Gram stain, catalase test, motility, indole test. Salmonella and Shigella can be differentiated on the basis of which test? Option C, motility test. Salmonella and Shigella is differentiated on the basis of motility test. Ammonium oxalate reagent is used for the counting of which test? WBC, platelets, RBCs, reticulocyte. Ammonium oxalate reagent is used for the counting of which test? WBC, platelet, RBC, reticulocyte. Option B, platelets. Next question, erythroblastic foetalis occurs due to ABO incompatibility, RH incompatibility, hemophilia, leukemia. Erythroblastosis foetalis occurs due to option B, RH compatibility. ESR will show low value result in which one of the following condition? ESR will show low value result in which one of the following? Polycythemia, anemia, RA, tuberculosis. ESR will show low value result in which one of the following? Option A, polycythemia. Next one, Ziehl-Neelsen stains is used for Streptococcus, Mycobacterium, H. influenza, Bacillus species. Ziehl-Neelsen stain is used for option B, Mycobacterium. Next question, Kala-Azar disease is caused by which parasite? Leishmania donovani, Trypanosoma cruzi, Vaucheria bancrofti, Plasmodium. Kala-Azar disease is caused by which parasite? Is option A, Leishmania donovani. Widal test is done for the diagnosis of which bacteria? Widal test is done for the diagnosis of which bacteria? Shigella, E. coli, Salmonella, Proteus. Widal test is done for the diagnosis of which bacteria? Is option C, Salmonella. Natural biological anticoagulant is heparin, ACD, HEDTA, CPD. Natural biological anticoagulant is option A, heparin. Next, Romanowski stain include the following except Romanowski stain include the following except methylene blue, Giemsa stain, Janus stain, Wright's stain. Romanowski stain is include the following except methylene blue. Fragmented red cell is also known as creatinated cells, sickle cell, schistocytes, and acanthocytes. Fragmented red cell is also known as option C, schistocyte. Color of neutrophil granule is orange, red, blue, green, black, pale pink. Color of neutrophil granule is option D, pale pink. When myocardial infarction will happen, which of the following cardiac enzyme will elevate first? When myocardial infarction will happen, which of the following cardiac enzyme will elevate first? LDH, CK, ALT, AST. When myocardial infarction will happen, which of the cardiac enzyme will elevate first? Is option B, CK. Expand ELISA, enzyme unlinked immune sorbent assay, enzyme linked immunoglobulin assay, enzyme linked immuno sorbent assay, enzyme linked substrate assay. Option C, enzyme linked immunosorbent assay. The site for CSF collection in adult is L3 to L2 to L3, L3 to L4, L5 to L6, L1 to L2. The site for CSF collection in adult is option B, L3 to L4. The specific gravity of urine is determined by using calorimeter, urinometer, spectrophotometer, albuminometer. The specific gravity of urine is determined by using option B, urinometer. Next question, the test done for clotting time is, the test done for clotting time is capillary tube method, Duke method, Template method, IV method. The test done for clotting time is AFB staining is also called Gram staining, Gisma staining, Ziehl-Neelsen staining, Leishman staining. AFB staining is also called option C, Ziehl-Neelsen staining. AFB staining is also called Ziehl-Neelsen staining. Major plasma protein is globulin, albumin, Ben-Jones protein, fibrinogen. Major plasma protein is option B, albumin. Identify a renal function test for the following tests: blood sugar, serum bilirubin, blood urea, total cholesterol. Identify a renal function test for the following tests: blood sugar. Option is option identify a renal function test for the following test is option C, blood urea. Next question, the accurate method for estimation of hemoglobin is Sahley's method, cyanomethemoglobin method, Spencer method, Dyer method. The accurate method of estimation of hemoglobin is cyanomethemoglobin method. The difference of plasma and serum is that plasma is contain fibrin. Which is the following chemical test differentiate between Staphylococcus and Streptococcus? Option B, catalyzed test. ഇതൊക്കെ repeated ആയിട്ട് വന്നു പോയിട്ടുണ്ട് ട്ടോ, sorry. Which is the following immunoglobulin can cross placenta is option C, IgG. Next question, which is the following anticoagulant tube need to collect sample of HbA1c is heparin. Next question, hemophilia A is caused by which factor deficiency is factor 8. Ammonium oxalate reagent is used for the counting of which test? Ammonium oxalate reagent is used for the counting of which test? WBCs, platelets, RBCs, reticulocyte. Ammonium oxalate reagent is used for the counting of which state test is option B, platelets. Ziehl-Neelsen stain is used for Streptococcus, Mycobacterium, H. influenza, Bacillus species. Ziehl-Neelsen stain is used for Mycobacterium. ഇത്രയാണ് 100 questions. അപ്പോൾ എല്ലാവരും സ്കിപ്പ് ചെയ്യാതെ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടാവും എന്ന് വിശ്വസിക്കുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ ലൈക്ക് ചെയ്യാനും ഷെയർ ചെയ്യാനും ചാനൽ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യാനും മറക്കല്ലേ. താങ്ക് യു.